did this week to do. These were all just from the flower molds, and I put a dot in it. You can paint it, you can do anything with it. Okay?
You paint it afterwards? Or you
I
it-
paint it after I pop them out on the kiln paper, but before they go in
Before
the
they go
kiln.
in the kiln, okay.
Yes. You could probably paint them because they're gonna get fired again on your project.
Oh, look at
These are just little accents. These, I was doing an experiment, and it worked. It's harder to mold and harder to pop out. I didn't have white powder, so I used fine white. And they worked fine.
Was fine, okay.
Yeah, it's harder to mold into the ball and harder to get in and out. So if you were doing something real detailed, it wouldn't work as good. They turned out shiny, the same as this. The rough stuff on the outer edge, I painted them with mica powder. And this was only on a tack. You can do a tack or contour. And so the mica powder is the rough stuff. The actual
Does the
part
mica
that-
stay on then? Because usually mica
only
brushes
the
off.
first layer. Mica does not fire to itself.
Right.
So your first layer stays on.
And contour doesn't, take the,
What,
Shape
it's
away.
kind of, whether you do tack or contour. Contour will leave it a little shinier than this. This is tack, but tack leaves the details. So if it's something you want to keep a lot of detail, then I would do it on tack. But it works on either because it's going to be refired on your project again. So if it's a little rough from tack, it'll get fired
Are
once
those
again.
the
These are
mold-
dot.
The molds you use, what are they?
Yeah, you can use either silicone molds. Yeah, like baking molds, cookie cutters,
Cookie cutters.
cookie cutters. That's cool. These are, it's molds that you use with fondant. I don't bake, I don't know, I mean, I only know what fondant is from the food channel.
Oh, my God.
I like to watch the cooking shows. My husband always asks, do you ever get inspired? Hell no. But I do like the competitions. You know, I like Beat Bobby Flay and Chopped and
Let me
that.
ask you a question. You painted those?
No, this was my frit.
Okay, good.
It's a dot.
So if it's
I
red,
put a
it'll
dot
come
in.
out that
And you
color.
It
put,
comes out the
you would just
color.
put a regular old dot in the middle of it.
I put a dot in the middle. That's all that is a dot. And this has stringers.
Yeah, that's a string.
So you can decorate it. You could decorate it after it's fired the first time when you're gonna put it on your project.
so you put
You
the
know.
stringers in the mold and then,
No, I put
Okay.
this, I just laid them on top. I did not glue them on,
okay.
because I didn't want to mix glue. I don't know what effect it would probably just burn off and be fine. I just laid them on it. And so, that's all this. These are called pop-outs. They work real good because you stick them down, then you pick it, you peel off the excess. Most of these came from Amazon. And then you can just pop it, it pops out itself. So that's a pop-out.
That's the good way to do it.
But sometimes these are little butterflies. Sometimes like these, don't have the pop-outs anymore. Who knows what happened to them?
I see a pop out?
Yeah. And then I just stamp it and peel off the rest. And then I'll just take something little and kind of gently try to poke it till it releases.
Okay.
What is a pop-out called on Amazon?
Pop out.
Well, they're fondant, are they called fondant?
Look, that's exactly what it's called, what she said.
Pop out?
Yeah.
Pop out or
With
pop
no
out
other-
molds.
Silicone pop out, that's all it
And
said.
it doesn't matter
ice
what
cube
genre you
molds.
want. There's everything. Like she found, I've never used it. This is a little violin. I think it's a violin.
Yes.
It looks like a violin.
It's got a music
I've
note
never
in it.
tried it before. This might be
my
a little
blues.
harder to pop out because it's a little deeper.
Yes, that's gonna be hard.
If they stick to here,
Yeah?
just dust a little, that's baking powder,
Oh.
and shake it off, but it keeps it from sticking. Yeah.
Every mold?
No, usually
No,
they don't stick.
but this one is
Every
deep
once
and it's
in a
gonna be
while.
hard to get out.
If it's detailed.
Leave a residue on your glass?
No, once you spread it around, you shake it off first, and then, no, it's never left any residue.
I know, I'm gonna have to
You
do
just
this one.
use a tiny little pinch, though. Okay. I usually do half batches, only because I can do different colors. If you want to do a full batch, and then another person does a full batch, and you each take half of 2 different colors, or just do a half batch. All of these flowers came from a half batch.
Wow.
And all of these came from a half batch. I did 2 half batches. These were all a half batch, and these were all a half batch. And so if you want to do a full batch, and then the person next to you do a full batch, and you split it, whatever you want. Powdered fruit.
Powdered fruit.
Lena, did you fire the blue?
Yeah, that was fruit. I'll have to check what, it was powdered fruit in an extra container that wasn't labeled. It looks like a marine blue
Okay,
as far as the color. I was surprised it came out this dark blue.
and you already fired
I
that?
have, I have turquoise green opal, and I have chestnut brown opal. Do you know what color your brown is? Is that chestnut brown, or would you know what?
That was white.
Oh, that was white.
This was white. And I've done white before and it turned out white. I don't know if it was fine white, if it's because the mica powder was silver.
Oh, maybe.
I have no clue why it looks
I
gray.
have brown and I have,
But this was white.
and this is fine.
I don't even have. And things like seahorses and that, you get a lot more detail
Medium won't work.
than if you just,
It has to be
medium won't
fine
work.
or powder.
Preferably
How much-
powder,
How much do you need for a half a batch?
quarter cup
A quarter of a cup.
and a teaspoon.
A frit?
Yes.
Quarter of a cup.
Quarter cup of frit.
Quarter cup.
Quarter cup. Quarter cup. If you don't put any in, it's just gonna be the color of.
How much does a quarter cup do?
You have to have.
This is actually
You
clear.
have to have glass in it.
And it's a mixture of fine and powder that I'm gonna try to paint it. I've never done clear before, but we'll find out. And there's a quarter cup,
So do you start with your frit? Do you put your frit in first?
yes, okay.
I'm gonna do the blue.
Lana, what happens if I try medium?
It won't work. Fine is hard to get, to do,
They prefer powder.
yeah.
I know, my powder's all in Michigan.
Go, put it in the thing and sift it, and you'll get powder. Put that in the frit maker. And if you miss the first part, Nancy, I'll show you how afterwards.
Okay.
You go pound. You go pound. Make sure you wear, Nancy. Make sure you wear a mask. If you pound powdered frit,
Yeah.
I mean to make powder, you have to wear a mask because it becomes airborne. And it's not dirt you're breathing in, it's glass. It doesn't dissolve in your lungs like dirt
You need to
will.
wear an N95, not just a regular mask. It's gotta be an N95.
That's what you use.
That's it.
That's it.
There's 2 of them.
Doesn't matter.
One better than the other?
The one that gives you the most torque.
No,
the
they're all
wider
the same.
Well, one has got the,
I actually do it at home on my garage floor with a hammer. It works much better. And then I actually bring it in and use the sifters. I take a hammer to it. It works much better than those. A quarter cup of your frit. Anybody who's doing it, a
I don't
quarter.
have any frit. You didn't tell me to bring frit.
It was in the email. You have to have frit to do it. I will bring these molds back Sunday. I will bring the molds back on Sunday. So anybody who doesn't have their powdered frit here or can get it, they can use it.
I'm gonna bring my stuff, my molds and I have a lot of fine frit. I'm gonna bring that next Friday.
Okay,
So we'll
I'll
do
be here
another
next
session.
Friday, then I'm gone for a month. But I'll be here Sunday and Friday.
Friday and Sunday.
I'll bring it, anybody wants to
Okay.
use it, they're welcome to. Because they're big things full of
They're
it.
real big.
Cool. You fill it to the top. Okay, we're gonna do is everybody doing a half batch?
Yeah. You can't do it, but yeah.
Okay, you get a quarter of the frit plus 1 teaspoon And when you order
do you know
your Glassberg, it'll come with directions. What'd you do with your directions?
I don't know.
Mine are at home.
Okay.
I know.
So those directions you're reading from,
We
it
can
comes
make a
with,
quarter and a
Yeah.
Do you have
teaspoon.
a teaspoon?
It
Yeah,
had directions with it. It's a home.
we can go,
Okay, I'll spill.
Lana, you're reading the directions that came with
yeah.
it? Okay.
And I printed them off.